Hey guys, wanted to create another video regarding catalog items and a flow designer, because I see a lot of people online, especially on YouTube, doing this pretty much the wrong way or not very optimal. There's a better way to do this, so let me explain what's happening. So many people create a flow like this one, that you have the trigger, and then we have ask for approval from the manager, for example. If it is rejected, then we update the requested item record and then we end the flow. Else we create a catalog task if it is approved, and we can create another task and whatnot, and then we update the requested item record. So let's try this out and see how this works in practice. So let's click try it and just add some random data right here, and let's click on order now. So a request has been created. So let's click into that. And you can see this one has already been approved because this is the request. We have an approval on the requested item record, which is this one. So let's click into that. And here you can see the variables from the record producer or the form. So the different question variables, and then the answer from the requested by. And here you can see the approval, and this should go to my manager. And in my case, I've made it David Liu. So David Liu can approve this, or I can do it because I am admin. So let's do that. And now when this is done, the catalog task should be created. So I click on this to refresh, and there we have it, and it goes to the IT department. So let's click into that catalog task and see what's up. And here we can see the problem. So in the catalog task, we can't see the different question variables and the answer. So whoever is in the IT department that is going to work on this catalog task is like, okay, what am I going to do? Where's the information here? So they need to actually go into back to the requested item. So when as users, you can double click on that I, and they need to go back here, and then they can see, right, okay, here is the variables and whatnot. If they know that, it's a bit annoying, right? You should be, or the IT department should be able to have all the information here to do the actual catalog task. So there is a way to do this. And if you go to the workflow and we go into create a catalog task, when click into this, in the bottom here, we can find the catalog item right here. So that's the one. And then we see the different variables, and we can put them all over, and then we can save it. So this will work, but the problem now is that we are making this whole flow very static. It's not dynamic anymore, right? So if you have, like, the IT department is probably going to have a lot of different forms that people can use to order something, right? And then you need to create an approval or a flow for each of the different requests. That is going to be very annoying, right? Why do you create a lot of different workflows or flow designer flows that are pretty much doing the same thing, right? And is in 95% of the cases in a flow of a request, it's going to be a manager approval, an approval of some sort, and then different catalog tasks going to different people so they can do their job. So let's do this in the correct way. So let's find the request, or the catalog item, I mean. So this is the one. So now we're going to click us in to catalog builder. And then we're going to go down to fulfillment right here. And here we can see the flow designer flow. And now we're going to choose a flow that is out of the box called step-based request fulfillment. So watch now when I click on this. We suddenly have different steps happening. And these are steps that I took, or I created So let's remove those. Let's put me over here. So when you do this the first time, this is going to be blank. But now we can easily add steps. So we can add a task, but first we would like to get a manager approval, or we can do a customer approval. So let's do a manager approval. And here we can add another different kind of condition, but we don't want that. So let's click on add. So now we got the approval for the manager. So that needs to happen first, and then we can create a task. And then the task can go to the IT department, and we can, for example, copy the name of the item in the short description and and then can go to the IT department, and assign to can be empty for now, and the priority can be moderate. And then we have this sequence, so they can happen before, or I mean after previous step, or with. So we are pretty much gonna do after. So the approval needs to happen first, right, before the catalog task is being created. So now we have this, and now we can add another task that going to the HR department or whatever. Very nice. And then we have this delivery time. So the person that is going to request this request can see, okay, it's going to take 5 days. I'm not sure this is going to impact the SLA and stuff. Maybe it is. We have to look at that up. So let's continue now and review this. Looks good. So let's click on submit. So it's done. Let's return. And now this is going to be in the publishing state, as we can see here. So sometimes this can be a bit buggy, I feel like, so it can take a bit of time. But usually you just need to refresh after a while, and then it's going to be in the published state. So yes, it is. So now let's try this one. Let's go back here, and now you can see different stuff has been edited and modified by us. Let's make a refresh. And let's try it out. Click order now. And we got the request right here. So let's go into this one. This is already approved. So again, because this is the request, we have an approval flow just for the requested item. So let's go into there. And here you can see the variables. So the question variables and the answer. Very nice. And then we have an approval going to my manager, which is David Liu in this case. So let's approve that for him. So it's approved. Let's go to catalog tasks. So now the catalog task should be created. And there it is. So let's click into that one. And again, now we can see that we have the variables here as well in the catalog task. So now the IT department knows what they are gonna do and what data they need, right, to do the specific task here. Sweet. So now this one is dynamic for all different. It's much easier, right, to add like an approval or a flow for different catalog item requests. So that is all what I have for you today. So one more thing I can show you that is could be important, that when you do or use the catalog builder and you have submitted one, the system automatically creates update set for you, as you can see here, and then it's named like this, and we can see it's already in the state complete. So all of the things that you have done in catalog builder has been captured here, and it's already in the state complete. So now you can export this to an XML and import it to your prod instance. So that is a good thing to know. I guess you didn't know that one. So hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.